My name is Julie, and I live in the Weddington-Monroe area. Expectation, paying, to be honest with you, tattoo on their eyebrow. Nobody would know. As I have gotten older, my eyebrows thinned. I did waxing and had them plucked for many, many years. I got to the point where I had no eyebrow left and was having to spend 30 to 45 minutes every day having to fill them in, and then it would be hot, or I would swim, it would come off, and it would look bad, and I wanted something permanent that was going to look natural. I didn't think it would look natural. I had seen a lot of people in the past year or two that have had the microblading, and I thought the tone wasn't right. It looked like it was just a tattoo on their eyebrow. I really did not know what to expect. I was personally expecting kind of like what I had seen before, kind of dark, kind of painted looking, and definitely exceeded my expectation. And this is the most natural that I have seen. Nobody would know. I ask all my friends and family, can you tell? And they go, no, I have no idea that you had that done. That's the goal. Started this process a little over 3 months ago. This is my third visit to have a touch-up, and each time it has looked more and more full, more and more natural. So as a registered nurse for 27 years, I am always very cautious of anything medical that has to do with my skin, my body, and, I made sure that she was very hygienic. Everything in here was kept clean. I had no complications. I had no problems, and it healed exactly like she said. I did not have any problem. I had no problems with any redness for very more than a day or two. It healed a lot quicker than I expected. I don't heal quickly sometimes, and I didn't notice having any scar issues. I didn't notice having an infection of any sort. And I was very cautious to make sure I cleaned it exactly the way I was told. Paying, to be honest with you, because there are so many people with tattoos that it hurts. And I was like, that's a very tender area that bleeds quite frequently. It has medical. No issues. This type of thing is really based on your artistic ability to understand the color, the shape, the texture of the person's eyes. And she made sure that she worked very, very detailed on the shape of the eyebrow, what looked right with my eye, my hair, my everything. And I was surprised that she went to that detail length to do that. And so the outcome, I think, is better because she's able to be more artistic about it. And it's not just like having Botox or, she's really making an artistic imprint on your face. I didn't realize how much of an artistic ability the person needed to have. I just thought, well, it's kind of like doing a pencil, you wouldn't do just being able to be an artist in general, I think, to be able to do this, because she has to know the shading. She had to know my eyebrows were a little thicker, like the skin depth. And so she had to figure out how deep to go, how often, how thick. And I felt like she took her time to figure that out and make it more custom for me. I think that's probably the biggest word. She figured out not just a generic cookie cutter. It was custom to what I needed. Before the first procedure, I found her on Instagram and was very impressed with the other paid customers she had had. So it was very easy to schedule a free consultation. I came in, we had a very lengthy conversation. She answered all my questions. I had a million. And I felt very comfortable to go ahead and schedule with her at that time. We worked on the sketch together quite a bit. She would add, then she would work on me personally. And then she took lots of pictures, and we discussed where I maybe want more, less. The first visit, then the second visit, we tweaked it a little bit. Again, becoming more and more. She knew what I liked. She knew what would look good on me, which was good because she's an artist. So she did things that I didn't think about. But it was an easy process. It was an easy process to get scheduled. She's very quick to respond, timely, and I like that. I don't like somebody just to, ghost you. So she's been very, very easy to work with. It's just been a very pleasant experience. I was scared this was going to take months to get over and that I was going to not be able to go to work and, look normal. And it has been an easy process. I would recommend it to anybody.